Amy Robach and T.J. Holmes explain, "We lost the jobs we love because we love each other." Taylor Swift makes chart history again. Elon Musk strikes deal to sell multiple homes in Los Angeles. Amy Robach and T.J. Holmes explain, "We lost the jobs we love because we love each other." T.J. Holmes and Amy Robach may have lost their jobs as GMA3 anchors, but it sounds like they believe it was worth it for their beautiful relationship. The pair are ready to share the real story behind the headlines on their new iHeartRadio podcast, Amy and T.J. The first episode debuted Tuesday. Holmes and Robach made headlines a year ago after photos sparked speculation that the journalists were engaged in a romantic relationship while legally married to others. ABC News president Kim Godwin called the matter an internal and external distraction at the time, and they were pulled from their morning show GMA3 before eventually parting ways with the network. In the first episode of their podcast, Holmes said they were the folks who lost the jobs we love because we love each other. And while Robach described their past year as hell, she added that in the end, all of us are always rooting for love. "It doesn't always happen when you want it to happen," she said. "And it's undeniable when it's real, and it's something you have to navigate, and it's not easy." Robach was previously married to Melrose Place star Andrew Shue, and Holmes was married to attorney Marilee Fiebig. The former co-anchors denied they had cheated on their former spouses, stating they were both in the middle of divorces when the photos of them together first surfaced. "We shouldn't have allowed, I can say that in hindsight, for folks to find out about our relationship before they found out about our divorces," Holmes said. "If people would have heard earlier that they're in a relationship, now they're dating, maybe an eyebrow would have been raised or something, but it wouldn't have become what it became." Holmes, who formerly worked for CNN, went on to say he and Robach screwed up. She said they were merely trying to protect their children and families by not initially going public with their romance. Their new podcast was announced in November. Holmes and Robach recently made their red carpet debut as a couple at iHeartRadio's Jingle Ball 2023 in Los Angeles. Taylor Swift makes chart history again. Taylor Swift knows all too well what it's like to top the charts, and she's done it again. Swift is the first living act to have 5 albums concurrently in the top 10 since the Billboard 200 was combined from its previously separate mono and stereo album charts into one all-encompassing list in August of 1963, according to Billboard. Swift got there with her most recent album 1989, Taylor's version, along with Midnight's, Folklore, Lover and Speak Now, Taylor's version. It's all the more impressive given that Lover came out in 2019, Folklore in 2020, Midnight's in 2022, Speak Now, Taylor's version, in July 2023 and 1989, Taylor's version, in October 2023. The last artist to complete such a feat was Prince, but it happened after his death at the age of 57 in 2016. In October, Swift broke her own Spotify record by becoming the most streamed artist in a single day in the streamer's history, while 1989, Taylor's version, became Spotify's most streamed album in a single day this year. Elon Musk strikes deal to sell multiple homes in Los Angeles. The Tesla founder has penned an agreement to sell several multi-million-dollar properties in Bel Air to an entity led by developer-designer R.D. Tavingarian. Tesla boss Elon Musk is another step closer to fulfilling his pledge to own no house. Los Angeles developer R.D. Tavingarian, who last year sold a lavish mega-mansion for $75 million, has struck a deal to buy several Los Angeles properties from Mr. Musk, the developer's company, Aria Group, said in a statement Wednesday evening. Mr. Musk, 49, signed a letter of intent to sell the properties to Aria Shalom LLC, a new entity created by Mr. Tavingarian, which will redevelop the properties into a new single development project to make it truly one of a kind, according to the statement from Aria Group, which declined to disclose the agreed-to-sale price. The deal is for a set of 4 homes Mr. Musk listed together in May for a combined $62.5 million. They include a 4-bedroom mansion on Shalom Road, plus 3 substantial houses on Samara Road, located on the hillside above the Shalom property. Mr. Musk put more than $100 million worth of California real estate on the market in mid-May, after an impromptu announcement on Twitter that he would sell most of his physical possessions. "Don't need cash," he wrote in a follow-up tweet. "Devoting myself to Mars and Earth. Possession, sick. Just weigh you down." He made history the same month, when SpaceX, the aerospace company he founded, launched NASA astronauts into space from U.S. soil for the first time in nearly a decade. Besides the $62.5 million development opportunity, Mr. Musk also listed 2 other mansions on Shalom Road, one of which he reportedly sold this month to Chinese billionaire William Ding for $29 million. The other, a white shingle ranch and the longtime home of late actor Gene Wilder, is still on the market for $9.5 million. Mr. Musk also owns a historic 47-acre estate in Hillsborough, California, near San Francisco, which he purchased a few years ago for $23.364 million, according to property records. He's now asking $35 million for the house. The billionaire's fortune has bloomed over the past year to a total of $51.7 billion, according to Bloomberg, which first reported the multi-property deal. Mr. Musk did not immediately return a request for comment. Classic Martha's Vineyard compound sells for $20.5 million. The 3-acre waterfront estate is the latest in a string of notable sales on the island since September. A 3-acre compound on Martha's Vineyard, the summer retreat in Massachusetts, has sold for $20.5 million after being put on the market for the first time since 1988. Overlooking Eel Pond and the harbor, the Edgartown, Massachusetts, property is just minutes from downtown, according to the listing with Wallace & Company. Sotheby's International Realty. "This is the highest sale in Edgartown in 2023, said Alyssa Haliski, who shared the listing with Tom Wallace. It is composed of 2 separate parcels. The family has used it for generations as a summer gathering spot on Martha's Vineyard. It's the latest in a string of big-ticket sales on the island in the past few months, including a record-breaking $42 million deal inked in September and Diane Sawyer selling her compound for nearly $24 million last month. Offered for the first time in more than 30 years, this classic Martha's Vineyard retreat offers it all. A private sandy beach, boat access, more than 10,000 square feet of living space in 2 homes, pool, barn and endless sunsets," the listing said. Built in 1987, the home has been in the same family since 1988, when they purchased it for $1.5 million, according to property records. Representatives for the family did not immediately return a request for comment. Mansion Global could not determine who the buyer was, and records from the sale were not yet publicly available. Classic is an apt description of the compound, which includes a 5-bedroom, shingle-style main house and a 4-bedroom guest house, both with oversized windows framing unobstructed water views, according to the listing. The primary house offers several reception areas, including a double-height living room, a wood-paneled library with a fireplace and a formal dining room, a buttercup yellow chef's kitchen with 2 ovens, a breakfast nook and an adjacent family room, and a main bedroom suite with a sun deck, spacious bathroom and a private office with fireplace, according to the listing. There's also a pool room, 4 guest bedroom suites and an oversized screened porch, perfect for summer entertaining. The guest house is equally inviting, the listing said. There's a living and dining area, a screened porch, a family room, an oversized primary bedroom suite with private deck, a bunk room and 2 additional guest bedrooms, as well as a 3-car garage. Outside, there's a goonite pool and spa, both with panoramic water views, a bluestone patio, classic stone walls and mature roses and hydrangeas. There's also an expansive lawn that leads to a private beach, with access to Edgartown Harbor and beyond. A boat can be kept by the beach, and clamming, kayaking, paddleboarding, swimming and boating are all popular activities.